know what? I've had this on for the last 5 or 6 minutes. Or rather, I haven't. What's she doing? God, I thought she was going to come round here then. Yeah, so I'm running up through Trowbridge. And don't really want to listen to me chatting to you. Or not. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going on Union Street. I'm going to try and duck around the back way. I'm going by the Mexican Tex takeaway. By Birkin Motors and Brewers the Undertakers. Any of you know Trowbridge? Or if you're abroad and you see it, you remind it. Just up the half now. Past Love Mead. One of them electric BMWs. What you can't see. You can't see what I see. Oh, fucking hell. I'm starting to feel a bit better. But I'm fucking nothing like right. I weren't nothing like right when I was alright. But I definitely ain't nothing like this. Yeah, I was saying about Dell, and then Dell's got his Transit Mark 6. Well, Chip said it's got a banana engine in it. Well, it shouldn't have a banana engine in it. It should have a 2.4 litre twin cam. The early, well, not the early, but the earlier version of what I got in here. But what I like about it, it's rear wheel drive, and it's got double back wheels. So I'm thinking, I can remember, you can get a limited slip differential for one of those. Thinking about 4 off-road tyres, you know, mud snow tyres for the back, because you won't hear them humming back there, and what's it, ones on the front, what do they call it, all terrain. We're coming past here now, and we're coming out of the town. That's why I've got 3/4 of town. 33, bloody hell, that's cheap. No, 39.9 diesel. Sorry, one of us that make a decision, so I made a decision. I'll milk some steel erectors here. Are you going to go, or are you going to just fucking sit there? No indicator, no nothing. Lots of scaffolding. Yeah, so we're just coming out here on the West Ashton Road. Past where my brother used to live. We planted a nice cherry tree in the garden. For quite a surprise that he don't like cherries. Sorry, he don't like trees. Usually every house he buys, he goes and cuts all the fucking trees down. He don't like trees. People hide behind trees, he reckons. And yeah. Where is it going? You want to move a little bit quick, don't they? I can't really sort of see the point. You're in front of them, or the side of them. You got right away, yeah, they approach you really quick. It makes you think they might be fucking morons, doesn't it? As opposed to moorheads, which are pretty little ducks. Or maybe they might not be ducks. They might just be moorings. Yeah, anyway, we're at the West Ashton Road now. We're travelling along at a ridiculously 42 miles an hour in a 50 minute. What I can see, I'm just glancing around. That Equestrian Centre. It's the only place in Wiltshire I've actually seen fly the Wiltshire flag. Lark Rise Community Farm. I thought we had many people. Oh, of course. It's school out at 3 o'clock, isn't it? But yeah, so we're in the traffic now. Waiting at the crossroads. Yeah, no, I was saying about skipping about this van. That's 3 times I've come back to that. I usually fucking forget altogether. And I was thinking, Skip said he likes the idea of doing it. And then he took it to his mate, and for some reason his mate put him off it. Or simply his mate looked at it mechanically wise, and I would presume Rust and one another. But I think what he actually might have said to him, I don't know this, but he's gone, well, he's 23 years old, you know, and it might want this and it might want that. I think that might be it. Well, that really frightened me, because I quite like the idea of just stripping the back right out, back to bare bones, and just building it out. But I think I'm going to build it out to keep it, and maybe get rid of this. But I'm at this 13 years. Yeah, I'm only the second owner. Bought it with 3,500 miles on it. It's got about 95,000 miles on it now, full service history, and I've spent a bloody fortune on it. I'm gonna have wheels and tyres done. Got them banded, got them done, this, that and the other. That was like the best part of £1,000. And then I cracked a rim on one of them, or the weld, so I had that done. And then I thought, I don't like it very much, so I bought a set of these bloody Rhino wheels. Well, I bought 5. And tyres. That's about £2,000. Must be £2,000 with the thing, because it was £350 with a rack. And I think he sells a rack for £450, but because I advertise them for me, he can own cheats it. So they're easy with that. You know, I've got 460 amp hour lithium battery, Fogstar on here. 50 amp battery charger, 275 watts of solar. I've had all the panels down and everything in here and actually insulated properly. Hit the step off about 5 years ago. So this year I bought a brand new step, electric step, which is a little bit longer than this one. Oh, sorry, not longer, a bit wider. And then I realised I took all the fucking everything out from underneath. It hangs it on. And then when I went and looked at the stuff to hang it on, it was, I think, £85 for the kit or something. £65 for the kit or something. I don't know what it was. Well, they were letting him out. We didn't realise that we were letting him out. Yeah. Anyway, we're coming down to Carolyn Clark's now, which, if you were travelling about here in the late 60s, 70s, you know what I meant. Cut Lesbians used to have the garage in down here. And it used to be a crossroads. And crossroads have long been since replaced with a little roundabout. But it's a weird roundabout because it's like blocks in the middle of the road, like a, you know, I don't expect 6 foot across maybe, something like that. Oh, what are you doing there then? Well, the garage is shut. Oh, it's not. What are you doing there? Oh, doing some in the garage where I can't see because it's got vents up. Go on, pick your feet out. So now we're going up Haywood Straight. Just, oh, sorry, doing 42 in a 40 limit. Yeah, this is where we used to test the bikes out when I were a lad. Yeah, so anyway, so I was thinking about this bike, this van that Dell's got to sell. If it's in the right money, is buy it, and Chip wants to do it, and he's got some mad plans for it. So I was thinking, well, if you've got some mad plans for it, you know, if you've got some mad plans for it, then maybe you go on and do it, then I'll pay you. That bloody thing called it. There's a park up halfway down Haywood Straight. Cumberland Kroger's on the left, Cumberland Westwood's on the right. And this fucking twat, this little Suzuki, just pulled out in front of me and bloody slowed me down. Yeah. You see all the little side turnings and all that coming around here. Where this used to be, it's a sweep now, but it used to be an S-bed. Like we would have shot off about here to the left, gone up past the White House, turn right, and we would have come out on this junction here on the left, shot up into that lay-by, around that lay-by, and back out of this end of the lay-by. Then across the road here, this is new, across the road here, and then it would have swept back on the road here, and we'd have gone around here to the right, which is I don't like coming there, because you come in there dead on 40 miles an hour, it comes around there quite easy. And this used to be a real drop into here. Ooh, you heard it, I was on the railway bridge, it's up now. And we got a roundabout when we were lads, that one here. Housing estate, the historic town of Wiltshire, the Westbury, where I was born and bred. So I left here when I was 28. And just here you've got this roundabout. This one here, when I realised, and all the houses to the left were fields. Listen to the radio, innit? Because I can see it and you can't. Yeah, so we're going up here. All the Foster's working there as well. That's a nursery. That was Matthews the Engravers in the Tesco shop on the right here. It used to be B&G Garage, B&G Motors in Reg Barnett, the old boy. He was the one that taught me my basic mechanics in there, because I always had a Mini that kept fucking breaking down. Well, it wouldn't have broken down, but I was the first survivor. Number 5 here, I lived there, and number 24 across there, I lived there for 28 years. Drillo on the right hand side. Remember marching around there when I joined the Air Corps. What the fuck they called it. I used to love that. I got really, really well with that. That's why when we got to me, you got bollocks of that. If God had wanted us to fly, He would have given us tickets, wouldn't He? And here is their Labour Club on the left hand side. And I was born in the public bar. Because it used to be the Prideaux Hospital, and like our mother, like there's 3 of us, there's me and my brother and our stepsister. Well, bloody stepsister, my sister, isn't she? Because I mean, I had her a long time before I had her brother. Yeah. Let's see something. bit of the ground on the right hand side here where you've got a seat on the corners to make it wide enough to put this little tiny roundabout in. It used to be a sweet shop we used to go when we got to school. Changed a lot. Changed a lot. 3p dearer for diesel. £1.49. No, £1.43.9. And when I first came here, the garage on the right hand side, which is now Aldi, I think it's Aldi, it's Aldi, really. Aldi. That used to be Elton's garage. We sell cars there. I mean, they were there in '86 because I bought a brand new van off them. Yeah, Annie Oak up there. And oh yeah, I remember playing darts in the Bratton Fair. And I won 5 gallons of petrol. Because my Mini only had a 5.5 gallon tank, I only got 4.5 gallons of that. And then in them days you could buy 4 gallons, which is 18 litres of petrol, and get 4p, 4 old pence change out of a pound. Good, isn't it? Get 4p change out of a pound. So you buy 18 litres. But then my wages were 5 guineas a week, which is £5, 5 shillings, or £5, it's 50. No, £5, 25. And I used to have to take my wage packet home for my gran. She used to have £2 out of it, keeping me, and I used to have £2 to spend, and the other change she used to keep for me to have on Monday morning. Oh yeah, I went about 19 years old before I was allowed to own my own wage packet. Kids don't know they're poor now, do they? That's why most of them are just fucking wankers. And I'm going to grow up not knowing fuck all. Certainly not knowing nothing about the world. Yeah. I always think, I see these things, you know. Now bear in mind, I'm 75 years old. And I think to myself, these kids in that, they fucking mouth bob something, go, oh, you can't touch me, you can't touch me. And if well, I haven't done it, but I've seen people, they go, and the first thing they do, I'll get the police, I've got my phone out, the old deaf thing. I would punch that phone straight between their eyes, personally. But, yeah, I remember being up the Drove one time up near Stonehenge, and this fucking bloke started on. It was an old thing he'd said about me on the internet, and I said, I'll come across you. And I came across him one day. Went down on his big fucking lorry, and he opened the door, so I pulled him out with his feet. I can't say that really, I made that bit up. And he hit the ground, picked his phone up, went with his phone, so he grabbed his phone and fired it across the field. I was getting the sun, fired it across the field. And I ran straight with him then. I love it when the police rang me up. Well, they went to the house first, but I wasn't there, so I'd already sent the woman I was living with then. Police ever come here, just give them my number. Don't have any trouble for here. press charges. The policeman went quiet, then he went, well, anyway, I'm going to give you some advice. I said, oh, that's good. I said, I would like a bit of advice. Well, I find advice very helpful. He said about all that happening again and this side the other. He said if you see him again and you do this, will all be taken into consideration. I said, don't you worry about officer. I said, if I ever see him again and anything happens, I said there won't be no witnesses then neither. And the copper went, oh, you can't go threatening. I said, I'm going to threaten people at all. He said, because I don't actually know what you're on about. He said, anyway, we'll leave it there. That was it, really. But some of the things that happened in my life, I'm not proud of. I find now that my biggest weapon is the telephone. Ring up. Do you know so and so? Yeah. Well, I got a beef with him, so and so and so and so. And usually all the ex-club members and club members of different bike clubs will go, do you need a hand? Can we help you in any way? And I go, no, I just want to know where he is. Strange, isn't it? I mean, because that one, well, matey, he was living at what he's living. Well, I told you the town, he's living in Guildford. I went to this clubhouse in Albion. And I said, I'm looking for so and so and so and so. Can you find out where he lives? Well, I was going to use the scare tactics, and when he rang me up, I would just say, I mean, I got a load of fucking stuff still on here. Of the conversation, what goaded me into doing it. I still got the messages, and I said you couldn't send somebody. I said see if they can find it, could you? Anyway, off these two prospects go, and about 4 hours later they come back. Well, they're like kind of tequilas by now, and they said we know where he is and we know where his truck is. Now, bearing in mind, this is a few years ago. Well, it's not known what it's fucking 13 years ago, so it's still got this. Yeah, and they said we found where his truck's parked. And the other prospect, you know, because prospects want to do what prospects do. He said, do you want me to go and set fire to it? I went, no, I fucking don't. Behave yourself. Of course I don't want you to go and set fire to it. And then the other one said, do you want me to take it? Do you want me to nick it? And I said, what do you mean nick it? He said, well, it's an old fucking, I can't remember if he said Bedford. Yeah, it was a Bedford. He said, can you start them? He said, with a fucking wet bit of string. And I said, so what good's that got to do with me? He said, oh, that's alright, we'll take it somewhere, we'll just bog it in. So I went, nah, it's alright. So, to this day, I still know where he keeps his truck, and I know where he lives. That's his boot. There you go. Just another tale. Yeah, I ended up running with a guy in Manchester. Picked the phone up, all over him selling a motorbike, threatening me over the phone. That was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Ten o'clock the next morning, I got a phone call. He went, oh, he said, I didn't realise he said, I didn't realise who you were. I said, it's not who I were, mate. I said, it's who I was. And he went, oh, he said, because I've had a visit. And I said, what did they say to you? They told me what I'd said to you. And my card had been marked. He said, I apologise. He said, in the hope it's don't go any further. I said, it won't go no further, mate. I said, but you want to watch? I said, who you're fucking shouting at over the internet? Because you don't know who they are. Anyway, that's a long story. I can tell you some stories, but I ain't going to. Some of the people are still alive. It's not that I don't want to get sued. It's that I want my legs to keep working for a while. Anyway, I'm in my park up. Well, not. I'm just coming up to it. Just hope the telly works. Last time I come out, there's nobody here tonight, this afternoon. No, I don't want to go for this water. Anyway, peeps, you all stay classy. Have a good time. But remember, people that drop you in the shit are not necessarily your enemies. Your enemies, yeah. And people that get you out of the shit aren't necessarily your friends. Just remember that. I'll speak to you later. All bye bye. And you skins.